Well, a lot of shining moments thus far in the UFC run for Rafael Fiziev, not the least of which, of course, the win in his native Azerbaijan against Nacho Ignacio Bahamondes. A lot of people believe this is the best striker, strike for strike, in the lightweight division.
Yeah, I mean, Rafael Fiziev is just a tremendous striker. But Johnny has improved all areas of his mixed martial arts game. He's fast, he's strong, he's physical. Obviously, he can strike now, he can defend takedowns, and his confidence is growing, right? Rafael Fiziev is one of those guys that no matter what the outcome is, every time he steps into the octagon, he's going to be looking to get a victory. Tonight, he has another opportunity. Let's see if Fiziev can cash in once again.
There he is, folks. Rafael Fiziev. Well, if you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. This is one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long, it's so daunting, because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the main event introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Rafael Fiziev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Benoit, God of War, Denis.
Tension in this arena is palpable.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena. The most beautiful arena in the world, the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. The international fight, the championship fights all across the board come to T-Mobile.
Clinch work. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Snapped off the jab nicely there.
He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
So there it is. The kickboxer successfully defends the first takedown attempt by the more balanced fighter. He said he might have to play defense early. Did it well there.
Well, he's expecting the wrestler to fatigue. As the takedowns fail, he starts to get more tired. Then he will let his hands go, elbows go, knees go, and use all. Nasty uppercut lands right on the button. He almost put his opponent down. He's still up right now, but he can find the finish there.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Well, you see more defensive responsibility out of Benoit Denis than we have seen in fights past.
Yeah, we have seen Benoit struggle with that at times, but now he's more aware of himself defensively. He's still going forward, wide stance, pressure. Benoit Denis has it all.
Fiziev's eye now a factor in this fight. Looks as though it has been cut open.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
And he caught the kick. Perhaps in our fight against Thursday, we thought he was overconfident. Not at all the case. He's on fire tonight.
Well, when you prep the way that he's prepped, you walk into a meeting and speak the way that he did. And his performance is showing that this wasn't just talk. He's all action.
One round down. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here we go, round two. Denis gets clipped there, but you know he's a hard man to hit cleanly.
Oh, my God, that was a beautiful hook that stunned his opponent.
Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage, looking pretty swollen now. Man, this is fun to watch the grappling sequence. He was born a scrambling man. He better keep it going.
You know what? You can't make one mistake. If you make one mistake, this guy takes the outside control. He can move around you so effortlessly. You got to be locked in. Great job getting out of harm's way.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Under 3 minutes now to go. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Denis going for the takedown here, but he misses. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, that's a slick counter shot there, champ.
Love the way he's moving. He's doing a really good job of keeping his eyes on the target and making him pay, and he missed the taps.
Well, I got to pay off that right hand that he landed a moment ago. So an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him.
Could be the beginning of the end here. He goes down!
This fight
It's raining down. Oh, so there's the horn signaling the end of the round. Thankfully for him, that'll keep him in the fight. Knocked down near the end of the round. Saved by the bell, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, good. Listen, you got clipped that round. Not a big deal. You're going to be okay. I want you to go back out this...
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Round. Effective jab there by Fiziev. Rafael Fiziev, as good a striker as there is in this lightweight division. Much has been made, and rightfully so, of his vision defensively. He's a hard guy to hit.
Yeah, he's a hard guy to hit because he's constantly switching up the motions. Not always in the same stance. Level changing up and down. Always keeps that lead hand out in front to gain range and distance.
Back to the feet. Feint left there by Denis. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Good takedown defense. 3 minutes to go.
Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal.
Oh, is that going to do it? Yes, that is it, and still the undisputed king of the lightweights.
Wow, John, this guy is an absolute grinder, and he imposed himself on his opponent, and he keeps the UFC championship.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Benoit, God of War, Denis.
All right, so there he is, and still UFC lightweight champion at 155 pounds. That's saying something, right? A murderer's row of contenders, and the #1 contender.